We've got more on the Hunter scandal. Look who's joining us now. Miranda Devine is with us. Now, Miranda, you've got a new bombshell report which claims Antony Blinken asked the acting CIA chief to sign a false letter about Hunter so he could help President Biden win in 2020. That's a blockbuster story. Sounds like a remarkable breakthrough, Miranda. Is it?
Well, look, we'll have to see because Antony Blinken hasn't commented yet. And like all these guys, he'll have some sort of plausible deniability. This is the former acting director of the CIA who has, under oath, given testimony to the House Judiciary Committee. And he has said that he was prompted to write that letter by a call from Antony Blinken just a couple of days after we at the New York Post published that first story from Hunter Biden's laptop, which implicated Joe Biden in his family's influence peddling scheme. And this was, of course, should have been damaging to Joe Biden. He should have at least had to answer questions as a candidate. Instead, this letter that was cooked up by 51 former intelligence officials, we now see at the behest of the Biden campaign, instigated by Antony Blinken, now the Secretary of State. Joe Biden used that phony letter, which pretended that the Hunter Biden laptop material that we'd published was Russian disinformation. Joe Biden used that at his last debate a couple of days later against Donald Trump. He said that the laptop in our story, therefore, was a Russian plant. Now, it's really disturbing that the Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, who at that point was a senior advisor to Joe Biden's campaign, that he would have knowingly, intentionally planted false information about a foreign nation, against which now Russia, we are spending trillions of dollars in a proxy war in Ukraine.
Jeez. This is a very complicated story, but you've gotten right into it. Could you explain why Attorney General Merrick Garland is at this moment suspected of obstruction of justice?
Well, Merrick Garland appeared at an oversight hearing and he was asked by Chuck Grassley various questions about this Delaware investigation into Hunter Biden that's been going on for 5 years. And he was asked specifically, does David Weiss, who's the US attorney in Delaware, have the authority to get charges brought against Hunter Biden, tax charges, in California and in the Washington, D.C., because those are two jurisdictions where Hunter Biden lived when he was supposed to pay taxes. And Merrick Garland assured him, oh, yes, David Weiss has all the authority he needs and, you know, I've given him all powers and I'm staying arm's length away from this. Well, now we have an IRS whistleblower who contradicts what Merrick Garland said under oath. That whistleblower says that, in fact, there were senior DOJ officials in Washington, D.C. and in California who obstructed his investigation into Hunter Biden and Hunter Biden's alleged evasion of taxes.
It's like Watergate. It's not the break-in that got you. It is the cover-up.
It sure is.
Just like that. It's the cover-up that'll get you. Miranda Devine, always on top of it, and we appreciate it. Thanks very much, Miranda. See you soon.